YouTube, welcome back to another video. Currently behind me, guys, as you can see, we are on the first lift of the berm that we're starting for the client. 60 foot going up from right here, making an L shape, going around to where the loader is, going all the way up to the mailbox. A complete entire L-shaped berm, 60 foot L-shaped berm for our client, Mr. JD, to shoot and have fun on his property. Guys, I am in the county. Yes, he's able to shoot on his property. He's able to do anything he wants on his property because he lives in the county. If you live in the city, you have to get permits. And for this berm, you can't build a berm in the city limits. Now in the county, you don't have to go through permits. You don't have to go through the city or anything like that. You can do what you want. It's your land. You have your rights. Not saying you don't have your rights in the city, but it's a lot different once you live in the county. So first lift, guys, we came in yesterday. I didn't record anything because I wanted to get this set, get our boundary set, make sure we're not on anyone else's property, make sure that we're on JD's property, and make sure everything is getting formed right and correctly. There's a white stake that we have there that the surveyor came and put out. And then also we have a stake on this side that our boundary meets. So we're going to stay within our means, stay on our side, because as you guys know, we don't want to get in any legal trouble or even just being on someone else's property. You know, they can get mad and do anything they want just because we're on their property. Not everyone's nice. I'll say each layer will be 3 foot, going all the way up and getting it graded out. And what I mean by grading it out, I mean pushing all this dirt to where it's flat. That way these trucks can back up, dump again, do another layer. If you guys are a little bit confused, watch the video. You guys stay tuned. Once again, if you're new to my channel, go down below, hit the subscribe button, like this video, turn on post bell notifications, and without further ado, let's get to work. What's up, YouTube? We're back here again the next day from the last clip you guys just watched. As you guys can see, they brought in a lot more loads and filled it in to where we need. We're gonna go over, just like we talked yesterday, do a nice thin layer. Most of this dirt, I'm gonna go ahead and push it a little bit towards the creek and fill in on this corner right here. But the rest of this dirt, guys, that you guys see, I'm going to start from this side, get my grade from where the loader sits, and push it towards the back. That's game plan for how we're gonna push this layer. This is layer number 2. So without further ado, guys, let's get to work. Alright guys, so far we got this right side pushed up to the asphalt. I'm gonna just go ahead and grab this left side here and kind of bring it on up to the asphalt. That way we can come in here and get a few buckets out and save this good asphalt. Actually guys, I don't even think this is this is not asphalt. This is just good base gravel. It's not asphalt. Asphalt is definitely a lot more darker. You'll be able to tell if it's asphalt or not. But this is good for like base, and we're using mostly for JD's driveway, so this will be good. right, guys. So far we've made it to the gravel right here. So we're gonna take probably about 3 buckets. Considering it's all with this rock, I tried to go around as much as I could, but we'll get probably about 3 buckets of this, set it to the side over there, and then get this stuff pushed. As I said before, we got all this mud right here, and we're gonna definitely have to mix all this rock and dirt with it. We may need them to dump a few more loads, that way we can mix it pretty good. But in the meantime, let's take care of this gravel. right, guys, so far we got, you know, all the loads that was in the front side pushed down, and then up into the gravel that we got out. Probably gonna push that gravel back up into right here and just grade it out, because I got a few rocks in there, so I don't want to take no rocks towards the front for the driveway. So we'll kind of spread that back out. The only challenge that we have for today is all this mud that was right here. As you guys can see, it's pretty muddy. If y'all were seeing, every time I kind of got into the mud pile, I was sinking in. So I definitely want to make sure we mix it real good and make sure that this is compact. That way we're not sinking with the truck. So right now it's looking pretty rough. So it's gonna just take a lot of consistency and me rolling over with the tracks, compacting it in, and just mixing it with the dirt and rock, and getting it graded out. So you guys will just see me come through, probably take a few scoops up and kind of grade through, and just, like I say, consistently go over it a few times. That way we can kind of get it compact and ready to go. This is only the second layer, and we definitely went up about 3 foot, another 3 foot. So looking real good. So I'll go ahead and set you guys up, and let's get this mud compacted in. All right, guys, real quick, I wanted to show y'all the progress on today. We're on the last step of the day. Like I said, main thing is getting through this mud, making sure it's compacted. Another good thing is this is going to be good for the compaction of the berm. So and it's actually compacting real good as I'm pushing it. So as you guys see, I have it mounted up on the edges so I can set my boundary. And then tomorrow when these guys come in, it's probably still going to be a little muddy right here, so they'll probably most likely end up dumping where the loader is. But once they dump that layer, we'll push that this way, grade out the rest of this mud, because I know it'll still be muddy, and get the trucks back here most likely for the 4th layer. After we get them back here for the 4th layer, we'll be back on track. We just had to get through this mud, so looking pretty good. And we didn't drop anything over the creek, which is good. So we're just gonna ridge this up, keep this right here. It's nice and muddy, so it's good for that compaction. And then last step of the day, we're just gonna grade the rest of this way where I'm standing, and that'll be it for today. Then tomorrow, those guys will come in and dump all the way up to where my car is, where the little driveway is right there, and then we'll start over again. Like I said, we are building this 60-foot berm in layers, so each layer will be a 3-foot layer of dirt and rock. So main thing is safety, guys. Remember yesterday said safety is key, so my job is to make sure it's nice and leveled out and get it rolling. We're gonna do this last little part, and that's it for today. All right, you guys, and that'll be it for this video. I hope you guys learned something or just overall enjoyed this video. If you did, go down below, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on post bell notifications. This is the first video, but the second lift to the 60-foot berm they were building in for the client. It will be 60 foot, tall as that crane over there. And it's gonna make an L shape going up all the way over there towards the mailbox. Well, I'll say towards those cones. You don't want to miss it. It's gonna be a crazy transformation on this property. We've already developed in over 9 acres over these properties over here. You guys go check out all those recent videos. Leave a comment, leave a like down below. I just want to say thank you for watching this video. If you made it this far, hit that like button. And guys, we out.